He was. Oh, I can't hit that call. I'm going back to get it.
No, you stay.
Bro, if you even try to tell me that the KSP isn't one of the best SMGs in COD history, you'd be lying, dude. I would just tell you straight up to your face, it's honestly one of the best. I've used so many SMGs in Call of Duty, and since they buffed this gun now, they've buffed its range. It's a lot more consistent. The problem is, I think next to the Milano, it had the shortest range as far as... I think actually it did have shorter range than the Milano. And the Milano is kind of weird in this game. I like the Uzi in Modern Warfare 2019. I don't like the Milano in this game. It feels off. Probably because the velocity is so low. It just doesn't feel right. But we got the KSP here. Finally, we got a class set up. I've been busy with holidays, as you all would imagine. And I hope you all have had a wonderful holiday if you celebrate, whichever, you know. We just had Christmas here. It's been great. Got to see the family. Hung out with my parents a little bit, all that good stuff. Didn't really do too much. Just ate some good food. Had some leftovers. Still enjoying that. And got some new tires for my Dodge Challenger, so that's pretty cool. And I also got a griddle, so that'll be dope. I can cook a lot of good breakfast food on that. I love food. I think a lot of people like food, but I've been trying to clean up my diet a bit. I've never really had a diet regimen, but now it's more structured. I'm trying to eat a lot more clean carbs and solid proteins and stuff like that, like chicken and rice or oats instead of, you know, like bad cereals for breakfast. A lot of times I still make the mistake of skipping it. But anyway, to get into the class setup video, I listed it in the beginning, and I also want to put it at the end where you can see in the video. I will preface that these are all tailored to my playstyle. Most of these attachments are really just for very quick ADS. Not as much sprint out time, but just very fast ADS for an SMG to lock on and snap to targets. Pretty quick strafe speed. You, however, can swap the mag for the stock that increases it, and you'll see it at the end. That's if you don't want any magazine attachment. You don't have to with this gun, but I've been playing a lot of face-off, and it's extremely close quarters, very high action, fast respawns, fast quick revenge spawns, I guess you can say, where people come back to try and kill you. So you need to have the fastest reload you can, so I chose the fastest mag for that. So honestly, the KSP is so good, man. I don't know, something about this gun. It rewards a lot of accuracy. Like, you're not going to do well with this gun if you kind of just spray everywhere and try to rely on hip fire. It's not with this gun, man. I may try to see if there's a build that can make the hip fire accuracy as accurate as possible with like a laser and just other attachments, but most of them don't really increase its hip fire besides the laser anyway, so we'll have to see. But I don't think it's really worth it. You have to treat the SMG like it's sort of a pocket M16, because you can't necessarily just run around and, like I said, hip fire. You have to basically ADS and pre-aim corners. You kind of have to play aggressively defensive, if that makes sense. Like, you'll see a lot of times in these clips, like, I'll round the corner ADS'd, especially if I have a clue that there's going to be an enemy there. Oh, dude, I'm coming around that corner, like right here. You know, you see me rounding corners a lot of the times ADS'd where I believe the enemy will be, like right there. Case in point. If I didn't have my sight up, he probably could have got through the door and got away, but I just blocked, you know, I just blasted him. I about blopped him, whatever. You know, it's just one of those things, man. You got to learn to use the gun and use it in its most effective scenarios, because it's not like the other SMGs where you can just spray and pray and do all that good stuff. You have to really think about what you're going to do with this gun. And it's just one of those things, man. It's it's just so different compared to all the other guns, and I really like using it because it does reward accuracy. If your aim is on that game, you're just going to drop people usually in one burst. If you somehow have to two burst them, it's usually still fast enough to where they don't really have a chance, and it's just so satisfying to use. Now, a lot of you that watch the videos have been telling me that you've been enjoying using the KSP, and I'm glad you are, because it's one of the best guns in the game, and I think it's very slept on. I guess because there is a skill curve to it. That's just my opinion. I think that it's not that hard to get used to, but once you do, you can be pretty lethal with it. And it's just my go-to gun. Hopefully I'll find some other guns to use. I do like the Bullfrog. I don't like the name of it. I wish they called it the PP Bison like it was in the other games, but what are you going to do? It's that gun. It's been tried and true. It's every game it's been in, it's actually been really good. I mean, it was even good in Call of Duty Ghost. So if there's a gun that's good in that game, you know that it could be good in any game. Because Ghost is just, we won't talk about it, but yeah, man, that's pretty much going to conclude the class setup. I just wanted to show you a few quick games of face-off. We did have some sweaty lobbies. Face-off is already kind of a sweaty playlist. It was kind of sweaty in Modern Warfare 3 when they first introduced it. When I heard they finally were bringing it back, like they were supposed to do in Modern Warfare, but they said, "Nah, let's do gunfight, let's have our own rules." No, dude, like they screwed it all up in Modern Warfare, but they did it right in this game. They brought back Dom and TDM and Kill Confirmed. But anyway, here's again the class setup. You'll see me run through them. The only stock I would consider changing it out if you were going to swap the mag out would be the last stock, because it gives you more strafing speed while ADS'd, and it also gives you a faster sprint out time. So it's just a little bit better for rushing, but you can choose with what you may. It's just whatever suits your playstyle. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the class setup video, and hope you guys enjoyed the video in general. But you guys, of course, have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.